What's
For a
happening?
recurring role. What's up, dogs?
Time to get ugly.
Oh
Yes, I'm
yeah,
looking forward to this one. The Christmas Evil.
What is
the
this
Christmas.
artwork on Shutter? I see. It looks like artwork.
I
It's
wish
like
I would have
yeah,
went on
it's like
Shutter. I've
picture.
rented it and paid cash. So now
Cash.
I'm vested.
Is that one of Pat? Pat, are you one of the kids here on the screen here before I press play? Is that you?
I you have an interesting story, but when we get there, not me, unfortunately, but they did ask a girl I was in school with at the time because they filmed part of it at her house to be the one of the little kids in the movie.
Did she take it?
No, her parents were like, because they're very religious. They're like, no, because it was a horror movie. I'm surprised they even let them use the house. To be honest with you,
Huh.
Oh man.
Turkeys. Bunch
But,
of damn turkeys.
well, looking
Sounds
forward
good.
to it. It's like I said, it's a slow burn. It starts a little slow, and it'll build up. It's very B movie, so it's ripe for the picking for riff tracks.
The good
That's
news
what we're
is,
doing.
though, if it's that kind of movie, putting it up on YouTube, we'll probably be the only ones. So there's a good chance all the actors and directors of the movie will probably watch this.
This is true.
We're
Everybody's got
just
their.
we're getting it all prepped for the grumpy old men sessions.
Yes, we'll be getting there. We're still in our festive mode because we have one more Tuesday before Christmas. So we have
more Tuesday.
one more Tuesday. And has everybody done their shopping for our Secret Santa on our podcast Christmas party?
I sure have. I'm very excited.
I have one thing bought. I just have to get out. I know what the other thing is. I have to go get it.
Now I'm gonna have
Alright.
them all wrapped right beforehand to send to you guys, right?
Yes, it's got to be. And yeah, I'm gonna put do not open till 23rd. Do not open till Festivus.
You know what I was trying to find? I still have time because not everything is shipped. I have Halloween wrapping paper somewhere from Trick or Treat Studios, but maybe I'll just do Christmas stuff. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I have it. Halloween
Gold
wrap.
jacket, green jacket, who gives a shit, right, bro?
So are we gonna wrap it inside the box, or are you just gonna say open up the box?
Well,
I'm not
okay,
sure yet. Depends on what it is, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's something we can wrap, let's wrap it, and then you guys can take it out of the shipping box, and then you can just open up take the wrapping paper off. If that's it, because I'm thinking I could do both things that way. Yeah.
I'm going to have a gift for both of you that I would like to do right when we start the show because it's something that will be
Does it-
relevant to the show. If you
Does it
don't mind.
vibrate? Does it need batteries?
No, maybe.
Oh, the wife's gonna be on that show. Nah, I'm kidding. It's not that kind of podcast.
I think I hear that. It must be a Rob Zombie Michael Stuffy there grinting back there. He's trying to talk, but oh well.
Well, your better half be joining us tonight, Brett.
Yeah, she might be a little bit later. We got home late from our dog training, but yeah, she'll be down here. She's always looking forward to this stuff. So
Nice.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
trying to fix my snowblower because we're supposed to get hit with that. Are you supposed to get any of that storm?
Oh, I was going to tell you before we went on the air. So it's all rain. It started at like 6:00 here our time, and it's raining all the way until tomorrow night. No snow.
At least it's raining. We're supposed to get like 10 inches.
What's your temperature? See, it's like in the low 40s here, so that's probably why it's more rain too.
Yeah, it's like 24 degrees out there right now. It's supposed to go down, I think, 19 tonight.
Oh my God.
Sucks ass.
I feel your pain. It was like fucking 55 today. I was furious.
Holy shit, you must have been shaking like a dog shit in glass.
Dude, that's like winter for guys down there, right?
Yes.
Has everybody got their drink of choice? I do have my boozy nog, and I have.
I don't have my drink of choice.
I have
I
a
have
sad
Dos
story,
Equis.
though. I have a sad story. My Halloween 2 goblet from Spirit. I was washing it today, and the fucking thing broke.
Just from the water?
Yeah, I don't know. I just cracked in my hands. I'm like, dude. Well, I'm like, Spirit Halloween, you cheap motherfuckers. That thing just broke in my hands.
I think I bought a second set if they don't come out next year.
I do
you
have
bought
an extra. I do have an extra one, but that was like. The
I'll bet your
display one.
Michael's Horan pinball glass is still intact.
But I'm going to
Damn
go
right.
with.
I watched that with special gloves. Oh, here we
I'm
go.
going with the Halloween Horror Nights one because when they had that sale, where they were discounting everything, I got like 2 or 3 of these. They were like $3 a piece.
And Yeah, Michael's Horror and Pins got a handful of them, so contact the guy down below, right?
Yeah, if
need
you need
one-
one of those, hit me up. I got like 30 of them.
See the man right here. Hit him up. He's got them there. All the links will be in this description. Hit up Michael's Horror and Pinball if you need them.
Logo's on the top of my tree in the corner up in the top.
Yeah, exactly. Just look at the top of Brett's tree. Actually, you need to move the table and space it a little bit better so it's actually at the top.
Yeah, shit.
Sorry.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Oh, it's a Yuletide miracle.
It's Christmas
beautiful.
miracle.
Ah, shit. It's a horror. We're talking horror, so we're going with the bloody Santa hat. Why
A
not?
bloody Santa hat, huh?
Yeah. It's
Not only
that-
do all your Michael Myers masks back there have Santa hats, but you've got a couple to choose from for your person.
You're damn right.
That's funny.
I'm looking forward to this stuff. Look at this Santa Claus. Why has this guy got a switchblade? Okay, we're gonna watch it. That's all that matters. All right.
1947, it says on my screen.
The year it was made? It was made 1979, wasn't it?
1980, as a matter of fact. Oh, are we ready to start?
Are you on the
Michael
free
said it was
screen?
1947, or he said something.
I'm on the blank screen. I'm at all zeros right now. So
Oh.
I'm at, so I'll just
You want to tell
count
people
down.
how it works?
Yes.
Yeah, but basically, if you have Shudder, you can watch it on Shudder. I believe it's on Tubi as well. But we're going to watch along. You guys have to watch it on your own. We cannot broadcast it. Can't play any of it because we'll take it down for copyright. Because YouTube is strict about that kind of crapola. Even movies like this that are very low budget, and we're actually helping them. We're not hurting them, but they'll still give it shit about it. But that's basically the whole gist of it. So we're going to start our countdown. We'll just do 3, 2, 1, hit play, and let's watch this. And it's going to be fun because both Brett and Michael have not seen this yet.
Nope.
And
It's new for me.
This movie, like I said, parts of it were filmed in my hometown. I actually saw several scenes being filmed because right down the block from it was my my Catholic grammar school, Holy Rosary, with all the nuns. So I remember watching them actually film some of it. And actually, I'll show you the one house the kids were sitting on the stoop was actually where my grandmother lived for a short while in the back of the house. She wasn't there at the time though. But let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Christmas Eve, 1947. That's what we're saying, right?
Christmas Eve, 1947.
Where's Kevin McAllister? Oh, he's gonna come out the front door.
I'm surprised I don't see a cutout of Michael Jordan in the window.
How old were you, Pat, when you first saw this?
Honestly, like I said, it came out in 1980, and I had forgotten about it until because I think we got our first VCR. I want to say around 82, 83. So probably that's when I first saw it. Of course, I didn't see it in the theater. I saw it on VHS.
Wow. Okay. The mom looks pretty nice.
Nice ass.
That is the thinnest Santa Claus I've ever seen.
I know, right? Clean off those boots. See, look at that, man. They place to wash his hands, all this other stuff. I just put out fucking cookies, man.
I thought he was doing communion at church at first. It's like, she's
No shit.
Let us pray.
Dear Lord, bless this tree and this family.
Peace be
Does
with
he
you.
not see the frickin' family on the steps?
Look at that, man. Bread, drink. Santa's living large.
Ew. Got milk? Who laid out a bar of soap for him?
So he can wash his hands. See,
Is that what that's for?
Yeah, man. Santa's got to have clean hands. Eat those cookies. Put out those presents.
Aren't these kids supposed to be asleep?
I thought he knows when you're awake. Oh, he know. What the hell?
It's like a 90 proof Santa there.
What the fuck? My screen just went whack. It was a dream without the wavy sequence that tell you it's a dream.
It's called low budget movie editing.
Oh,
Hey, Pat,
God, get that thing off my screen.
have these kids been in other movies? This kid looks familiar.
He looks like someone took a shit on his face.
Tell us how you feel.
Is he a redhead? Firecrotch?
Now the truth of the matter. This is where you need something like Silent Night, Deadly Night. So he comes down, Santa says naughty, and just chops him up.
Isn't he like? He looks like he's wearing like the prison outfit back in the 70s, like the stripes.
Ooh,
and shit.
baby!
Oh yes,
Santa was still hungry.
Pat, you don't doubt it. This is
Jolly old Saint Dick.
Say, Dick.
Should
at
we be
that.
watching this?
is
This
he
seems a
watching
little-
his mom?
Did you feel a little dirty? Oh, his hat's got it's got a stiffy. Russ, I think he's gonna pork her.
Well, this beats a remote control car. Oh, he's just a chick.
He's all pissed.
What's with the horror music? Nathan, wake up! Santa Claus and Mom are getting it on. Did he run all the way to the attic to escape?
This kid
Yeah.
needs to go back downstairs right now.
Yeah, so the cameraman will follow him. We could see what's going on.
Is that where the
Yeah.
creep show monster is and under that thing?
We want to go
The
see
crate.
we want to go see what's next. I want to see Santa pull her panties down.
What the hell? This kid takes my Coke.
See
Go
what's
ahead,
weird.
Edward.
What's strange about this movie? It's actually I forget if it shows you Christmas Evil here. Let's say, see, it has for some reason it's got two different names. Certain places it was You Better Watch Out, and other places it's Christmas Evil. And even on the thumbnail for Shudder it says Christmas Evil, but this just said You Better Watch Out.
Really?
Really? I didn't know there was a second name to this.
Yeah, very weird. I don't know why they do that. Corky. Corky. I knew you were gonna go there.
Corky Romano.
No, he's talking Corky. What the hell was that show?
Life goes on.
That's it. Life Goes On with Corky.
We can't have guns in the house, Mom. Guns are bad.
You know what's funny? The first thing that comes up on IMDb, this is John Waters' favorite holiday themed movie. That's hilarious.
Yes, it is. I that I do know. Yep.
Sorry if you
Who?
had that down on your little facts pad. I'm just kind of.
No, I forgot about that. I'm glad you brought it up. I completely forgot. John Waters.
He's the present.
No, it's the present time.
Oh, I
Kathleen
got you. I was
Turner?
gonna say that's a shit present for Christmas. This
Wait
fat
a minute.
guy.
Now his mom's all old and shit.
No,
Yeah, we don't want to see that now.
So this guy right here, you've heard of Fiona Apple. This is her dad.
He looks like a poor man's John Belushi.
He was on a TV show in the 80s. I can't remember the name of it. He was actually he was on Electric Company or Sesame Street at one time too, from what I remember.
Wait a minute. This isn't the Sesame Street guy that just died, was it?
No. Hold on. I'm gonna Google while we're watching. Hold on.
Film
He
debut
seems
of
awfully
Patricia
comfortable
Richards.
considering Annabelle's right there.
He's all right. He likes his dolls.
Kathleen Turner was turned down for a role as Harry's sister-in-law, it says here.
This is right. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up myself because I remember. What the hell was he on? He was like a kids show too.
Oh, God, I remember those Santa signs with just the face that you could put on the wall.
Oh, that's right. He was a wrestling coach in the World of Card and the Garp. He was on Married with Children. Where the hell was the name of the show? It doesn't show his credits. I know he started on one of those things. Like it was. Oh yeah, he was on the first season of Sesame Street.
This guy, is he going to go out with shaving cream on and pretend to be Santa Claus?
Oh, we've all done that.
This guy's pretty funny.
Oh, he's the kid.
Yeah, that's what. That's what.
That's him, all grown up.
I'm not going to ask questions, Pat, because we're watching it here. I want to know what's going on here, but we're going to watch it. I'm going to figure it out.
Well, this is him all grown up, and he's a little odd, as you'll see.
Yeah, if you want any fat, I'll give you some right here.
I got plenty of it. All right, so this building right here is on the corner of the street that was this is the rooftop. And at the bottom of it, there was a candy store that we used to go buy candy when I was a kid. And this building right across the street, I had friends that lived in this building right across the street.
Peeping Tom, my kind of guy.
This green building is on the corner of Edgewater Place and Hilliard Ave in Edgewater.
I think I see one of Pat's relatives' old 442. Let's go. Get the blonde hair on this little bastard.
And I think those garbage cans are still outside that building too. I'm not even kidding. I'm sure they are.
Oh, naughty.
Weird.
Booby!
Now that would be me.
I want that penthouse now. Damn, this guy is a goof.
It's a list of naughty and nice kids.
What a lunatic. Hey, that's his handwriting. So he must have had to write all that shit for production.
He's got nice cursive.
Could you imagine that?
Well, that's because back then, when I was in school, and you guys probably, they actually taught you how to write in script.
Yes.
You know what? I got to tell, okay, because your kids are older than mine. I just found out my kids aren't going to learn cursive. They don't teach it in school anymore.
They don't.
No, they don't. We taught, my wife and I taught my kids. And I remember, and I had a fight with the teacher at the school when I told them that when my son was really young. I said, "You don't teach cursive?" No, they feel it's not necessary anymore. I said, "Okay, so when I take my son to Washington to see certain things, maybe like read the Declaration of Independence,
What's this letter?
Everything's in script and they can't fucking read it because you don't teach them cursive."
Ooh, good point. And let's not mention all the other shit that's pointless they teach you in school.
And it's funny.
Yeah, that's.
I go, how do you have a signature?
No,
there's no signature. You know, here, sign this. What's the difference if you don't know how to write script?
Look at that guy. He's a perfect example. That guy had nice cursive, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, that was some nice cursive, Fred. Good call.
Great cursive. Great.
You know, the actor Michael Shannon, he's from Chicago here. He was General Zod in the last Superman movie, Man of Steel. And I had him sign a Man of Steel poster. That guy had the most beautiful cursive I've ever seen. It was unbelievable. I was like, man.
Well, I remember my Uncle Frank, my father's oldest brother. Every year we get Christmas cards from him. And he had learned how to do calligraphy. And he used to write the cards in like calligraphy and shit. It was amazing.
Wow.
Well, I do know that there's one person that didn't learn cursive probably, and that's Brian Andrews. Do. Sorry.
You've seen that shit?
That's not
spelled
funny.
his name with the lowercase b and shit.
And I think he was a school teacher for a while too.
Jesus Christ.
The best is he's a lunatic, but he works at a toy factory.
That guy's Paulie from Rocky. Holy shit.
I don't sweat you, Rock.
He just needs to be fat and he needs to have a bottle of freaking bourbon.
I'm the unsilent majority, big mouth.
Look at that. That's awesome, Pat. I did not know we were going to have Uncle Paulie in this.
There's actually a few people in this that actually went on to bigger things.
This guy, Is he being bullied by coworkers?
This guy is like Oscar and Felix combined from The Odd Couple.
Or the guy that's in all the Adam Sandler movies with the weird eyes that talks all weird deep and shit. That's what that guy looks like.
So if he was Oscar and Felix, he'd be like Feeler.
Michael, have
Doesn't
you
he
seen
look like
Grandma
both?
Boy?
Oscar and Felix? He looks like he's like a nerd like Felix, but messy like Oscar.
Looks like he's
He looks like
trying
looks like he would be like one of the card games in The Odd Couple, like Speed's brother.
It's awesome hearing it down there and then hear it in here.
What's that?
I'm off by like a second or two. No worries though.
You remember that in The Odd Couple? That was the funniest shit when Walter Matthau said that. When everybody's on eggshells because Felix tried to kill himself and they heard about it and they're playing poker. And then he goes there and he's like, "What do you want me to do? Stan from the Golden Girls," you remember him, was in that at the table?
Yeah.
He's like, "What do you want me to do? Go kill myself?" And he's like, "Mary!"
And this is back in the day when all the toys were still made in America. Now everything's made in China. All these people are out of work.
Yeah, they're in all sweatshops now.
Yep.
Well, you're familiar with the area. Where'd they go work?
Yeah. Right.
There's a Kmart right down the road from there. I swear to God.
Are we gonna get a partially deaf Sylvester Stallone coming around with the sheriff?
You right? Little did they know.
He looks upset, Patrick.
Do we
He's got
seriously have to watch this guy work the line for a while?
He's got issues.
When you said a slow burn, I don't think you were joking.
No, it's a slow burn.
We're
It's
watching
him.
this motherfucker at his day job working.
Well, it just builds up to watch it until he snaps.
Oh, so he's gonna snap. Way to give it out.
Oh, he's gonna private pile his shit? Okay.
Well, what'd you think he was going to do? Work at the mall and have people take pictures? Come on.
Well, not with that scarf on. Damn.
It was 1980.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm tired. I'm going home. But first I'll get a haircut.
Oh, I miss those barber shop lamps like that. Don't
Those
see
things
that.
are expensive now.
No shit.
Really?
Yeah, they're like collector's items, barbershop poles like that.
Oh, now he's going into our palace right here.
The
It just said-
bear?
He said pole.
Dirt barber. Go. Go.
I got subtitle. The Odd Couple. Look at that. What are the odds?
Is he
Speaking
doing
of-
his Michael Myers walk?
That's Felix and Oscar at the Odd Couple Lounge.
I just forgot about that. This is the Odd Couple Lounge. Yeah.
Is it bone-in rib fillet night? Oh boy. Oh, he's not invited, so he's upset.
No, well, we were chatting. That guy's like kind of the asshole at work and treats him like shit. Asked him to work for him. That's why he was working the line, because he said he was going away with his wife, and he was just saying, "I got that schmuck Harry working,"
And now he's here drinking.
and he's sitting at the bar. So he knows he's been played.
He goes home and practices his dance routine.
He's doing yoga.
Is that? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Ooh, he's got me so mad I almost like it.
From that side view, he looks like Captain Mauser from those two Police Academy movies.
Yes, he does. Yeah, Mauser.
Where they put the super glue Steve Gutenberg and he's naked with his hand stuck in his head.
All
You know the
who's
little
I
tantrum
like-
he was.
when he's got the hair in his hands. All right, who's response? Look, would you look at these? He's like, I do, sir. And if you don't stop that, you could go blind. Now because he had all the hair stuck to his hands.
Yeah.
That
I
was,
don't know how I got hooked up with this on Facebook, but it's, like on this day, a movie came out on VHS, not in the theaters. And today, on this day, Police Academy came out on VHS, the first
Oh,
one. So it's
nice.
like, oh.
Great movie.
Yes. You guys like those movies? I'm a fan.
Oh, you gotta love Police Academy.
I don't remember a ton about it. I'll have to revisit those one day.
Oh
No, I
yeah.
don't know too much about the sequels, but the first two I know pretty well.
I know when I met Leslie Easterbrook, even though I'm a fan of her Halloween appearance and The Devil's Rejects, I got her to sign a picture of her in Police Academy with her bra on.
Oh yeah.
She was actually, it wasn't a bra. She was in the pool with a wet see-through shirt on.
Right. Who's gonna save me?
Lovely.
I'll go running in.
We gotta save me the old jump in.
And she's so cool. I wish I knew the movie because she clearly started quoting it to me. And I'm sitting there going, wow, that's great. I don't know what the fuck she just did, but she clearly just quoted the movie.
I always joked with my wife I wanted to get a replica neon of the Blue Oyster Club to have in the basement. She's like, you're gonna offend somebody with that. I'm like, no, I won't.
Felix.
So this is his childhood home. That's his brother. And see if you recognize the brother. He's been in a bunch of movies.
That's the subtitle said children whining. They didn't look like they were whining.
And that's his
Nah.
childhood home?
Yeah. Remember that was where he saw the Santa Claus and everything?
Yeah.
I guess the younger brother bought it. Or
Is he going to start rubbing her leg too? And he's going to get all offended by that? I think so. Oh, we got some leg rubbing. Make a wish.
Ooh.
This guy's confused. You're supposed to make a wish when you break a wishbone, or if,
Or if you
you
get a
rub
bone.
a lamp. Not if you rub a leg bone. That was a stretch. You guys will have to forgive me for that one.
No worries. We know where you're going.
Underdog. Look at that picture. Would you put any picture of your relative like that on the wall? They'd be furious when they came over.
I would want a picture of him eating his cereal on the wall.
With the Santa doll?
This guy is clearly a horny bastard.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all.
Do you guys still watch the parade on Thanksgiving?
We used to, not as much now.
No. We always have it on in the background, but that and March of the Wooden Soldiers.
You look and say he's got a Santa Claus wrestling buddy. What the hell is this all about?
So this is the brother. You recognize him?
I gotta see a closer look. He's still doing push-ups like I used to do.
He used to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's the actor's name? He's
Jeffrey
got
DeMunn. He was in Walking Dead in the first 2 or 3 seasons.
Why does she look frustrated at him? Okay, not anymore.
I want you to do more than 5 push-ups and pretend like you're a bag ass.
Don't bite my ear.
Oh, this is abusive stepfather territory.
So yeah, there's Jeffrey DeMunn. I know he's been in a bunch of other things besides the
Yeah,
Walking Dead.
I've
That's the
seen
one
him.
thing I do remember. He was
Oh, dude, he's Paul Giamatti's dad in Billions.
right. Yeah, he's been around. He's been in a lot of stuff.
Green Mile, The Mist. He's the captain in the Hitcher, the Blob remake.
That's it. The Hitcher. I knew I remembered him, and then there was the Hitcher. Yep.
Blue Mile, Green Mile, who gives a shit?
Mm-hmm.
Hollywoodland. He was in.
No bra.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
I got bigger bosoms than this broad. Sorry.
I'm ashamed to say me too.
I saw you rubbing your wife's leg last night when I was creepily staring in your window.
I can't stand looking at your hairdo. Do you like my Santa Claus wrestling buddy? He could kick your ass.
It's exactly what that looks like.
It looks like the way it's angled, like his face is like his jaw's like broken on one side or something.
Well,
my
cheers, gentlemen. Another
Yes,
great watch
cheers.
along we're in the middle of.
Michael, this
Yes.
guy is very upset. Is that
It
the
is the
kid from
best-
Problem Child?
It is. It's the best part of the movie, Daddy. Freaking watching the one they started watching. Oh, Harry's sick.
Dude, you gotta love these 70s, late 70s, early 80s hairdos on these kids. Damn.
Hey, I resent that. I got to show you more pictures.
I'm sorry, Pat. My brother was too, I guess, born in 74.
I had that bowl haircut.
That dude's got a turkey neck like a son bitch.
God, I might have to I might have to show this to Lisa
What's
after this. Be like, look at this fucking guy. Oh, God.
Played a good
Okay.
part though. He played a good wacko, didn't he?
You know what he needs? Yes, he does. You know what he needs to do with that? Without the beard, just the white Santa Claus wig, he needs to go be a bus driver like that, and he'll get a lot of attention. Oh my God, Pat, this guy's got some stuff going on. Yes.
And we're timestamp. We're at what 24, 27 around that.
He's
I'm
sewing.
at 20, 24, 35 timestamp. 24 minutes, 35 seconds.
Yep.
Might
that's
switch to
24:40.
beer. I might switch to beer, or otherwise I'm going to kill this bottle of boozy nog again.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have one more bourbon and Coke. It might hurt.
I got to work tomorrow night again, so tomorrow won't be so bad.
Did it? That's
Dumpy.
Dumpy.
Dumpy, did you see that? I just never noticed that.
What the
Dumpy.
fuck is Dumpy?
I don't know.
Where did he get this fur?
I don't remember one of the seven doors being Dumpy. Was there a Dumpy? See, this was
Did they
always
say
fun.
hit him with the hind?
I remember doing this as a kid with my parents. Would always take a trip into Manhattan and you go see all the store displays.
I assume Times Square is nuts at this time of the year, right? Well, it's always
Well,
nuts.
actually, tomorrow I'm going in the city tomorrow night because I have to work. And I'm bringing the wife, my son, my daughter, and her boyfriend. They're all going to go to the Rockefeller tree.
How
Oh,
far
right
is that
on.
again, Pat? For you?
What's that?
How far is that for you again?
From my house to the city is about an hour and a half.
Wow.
But where I have to work tomorrow is about 10 blocks to Rockefeller Center.
I know we'll be hitting New York again. There's a couple things somewhere down the road. I really just don't care for it, but that's just. I'm sure people think of that with Chicago too, so it's all right.
Chicago, bang bang.
The whole thing with I told you the garbage with no alleys. That just all the garbage just like down the streets, all in front. I was like, God damn.
So I watched this scene be filmed. So there's that building I was telling you about on the left. This stoop was where my grandmother lived, and it's a brown house. That house on the right was where a friend of mine lived.
Pat, did
This
that
girl I
kid
went to school with.
Did that kid steal your football? I hope you got it back.
Bastard stole my football. We were actually on the far left of this screen watching them film this. And my aunt's house is the White House right behind his head in the back.
Pat, are those full houses or are they like two flats?
There are two families. All these two.
Okay.
And there's an apartment building in the back. My aunt and uncle lived in that one. He won a lifetime subscription to Penthouse magazine. Smart kid. Nothing wrong with that.
You know, I got a fantasy recast, says Pat. Who would be good for this role present day?
Yeah, put anybody in it. That's
Gary
worth
Busey.
talking about.
Gary Busey.
Ray Liotta. I'm seeing Ray Liotta.
Oh, we can't anymore.
You know who I'm thinking? Because he got a bad ride. The guy that tried to do Freddy Krueger. I think he'd be pretty good in this role.
Oh, what
Jackie Earl Haley?
Jackie Earl Haley, yeah.
He's got to put on a couple pounds because he's like a skeleton, but dude, that book is awesome.
He runs kind of like a dweeb.
So this house right here was a girl I went to school with. That was her house, and they asked her to be the little kid in the scene you're going to see right now. But her parents didn't want her to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a girl?
No, it's a boy. But they were going to have her instead.
Oh, I gotcha. She was going to be the kid.
Nice overalls.
I forget what she said. She said either she was going to be the kid, which I don't see because it's supposed to be a part for a boy, or maybe one of the kids sitting on the stoop of the house because the house is the house where the kids were sitting on the stoop is 2 houses to the left of this one.
That's racist these days.
She's gonna do a minstrel show. Minstrel shows are not
spot,
good,
buddy. You missed.
I'm Al Jolson, mammy.
Who's there? Gianluca, what's up, brother? Watch Crack-a-Lack and nothing, man. We're watching Christmas Evil. You have Shudder or Tubi? Throw it on with us.
Mammy.
Just talking over it and just having a good time. If you have Shudder, look it up. And I'm almost 100% positive it's on Tubi. Tubi's free.
He wants to learn the great tradition of muff diving.
Yeah. See if you recognize the mother. You'll recognize her. She went on to bigger and better things. But once you see her face, you'll probably recognize her.
Dude, that stuff dried off quick.
You recognize her?
It's the little kid from Who's the Boss? I'm kidding.
Yeah. No.
Look at the size of his eyes.
My little prick, get in the car.
Yeah, who was the mom, Pat?
You'll see her face in a minute. And if you don't recognize her, I'll tell you. She went on to bigger and better things. And if you look right off to the top right of the screen, well, my friend, one of my best friends lived in that house, that apartment building. But as it turns, you'll see to the left of that apartment building, there's a white house, which is hard to see there. So my aunt and uncle, actually both 2 aunts and 2 uncles lived in that house. That was a 2-family house.
The edge of it right there, you just saw the edge of the porch?
Yeah. My 2 aunts still live there. Both of their husbands, my uncles have since passed, but my 2 aunts still live there.
Man, that shit drives lightning quick.
Yeah, really.
What the?
Scared the shit out of him. Watch this. This is great. Watch. She just belts him. Get in the fucking car.
That was a quick slap. When I was looking at the trivia, I realized it's Patricia Richardson. It's her first movie, right?
Yeah, the mom from Home Improvement.
No shit.
Tim Allen's wife from Home Improvement.
God, she was not old by the time that came out. Damn. I guess not.
I just love how she just gives him a left hook and just smacks the shit out of him.
It was like a super fast one too.
That would have been a better show, Home Improvement, if she just kept belting the kids like that.
Just started smacking the kids around.
Fuck it.
I love how this guy goes to bed with that shit on. It's hilarious.
Is that wrong? Is there something wrong with that?
Well, my wife would seriously call the institution to put me in if I did that.
Unless you had the right tools in your apron there, Brett.
That's it.
Yes, indeedy.
Then they wouldn't call anybody, I don't think.
As long as you're hung like Santa, you're not hung like an elf. Gianluca, what's up, buddy? What minute mark? Oh, the timestamp. We are at 32:30. 32 minutes and 30 seconds. And moving.
Is he making his famous
he's-
Smith family eggnog?
He's
making
portraying
like,
the evil guy from the Smurfs, just in a live action. What's that guy's
know what?
Gargamel?
Gargamel.
Ooh, I hate Smurfs.
So timestamp, we're at 32 minutes 5 seconds.
Monkey shine. Fucking Gargamel, Brett. What a reference.
Look at it, Nova. 71 Nova.
Oh shit, it's gonna get real here, isn't it?
What are there, 8 students at that school?
Was that a school? It was where he worked.
Oh, my
Works
bad.
in a toy factory.
I thought Dipper stole his locker like in Rocky. He said, somebody took my locker.
Felix.
Felix.
Dude, if this guy lived next door to the grumpy old men guys, they would torch his ass.
Oh, that'd be fun.
He does have that Ray Liotta smile. You nailed that. Definitely can see that.
If you cover his eyes, he looks like De Niro from the nose down.
God, they would throw fish at this guy.
I had a record player just like that when I was a kid.
But did it say Kiss on it?
I did have the Kiss record player
Oh,
Look at this
that's
guy.
gangster.
Looking at the records. This guy looks awesome.
by Tiger Electronics.
Oh, Tiger, the one that did the handheld games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fun
that's-
stuff when I was a
That's who made
kid.
the Kiss. Yeah, that's what made the Kiss record player.
Look at how he walks. He's got a Michael Myers walk a little bit.
He does. He could
I
have
see
played
they
him.
spared no expense with the soundtrack. Well, I see that, but actually that's called a synesthesia, where you confuse your senses. I hear. That's what I meant to say. I hear that they spared no expense with the soundtrack.
What's up, Giancarlo? I don't think I've ever seen this. I'll have to watch this from the beginning.
Is this guy about to jump in a pool and show how the wig doesn't come off?
Yeah, this movie's a slow burn, Gianluca. It's definitely a slow burn. And if you're just joining us, this was filmed in my hometown. I actually watched some of it being filmed.
Holy shit.
Do you see him shake? This dude has this look like he's that little Haley Joel Osment kid grown up like way old.
Yeah, he's got that forehead that's like an 18 head.
He talks like Eeyore.
He talks like he's an asshole.
Well, Eeyore was an asshole.
Dude, 1979 with this hair, all these hair. Oh, God.
Oh, and the guy on the far right. You see the guy to the far right? This guy, I can't remember his name, but he was the neighbor in Single White Female, the guy upstairs.
Oh, yeah. At first, I saw little Mr. Body from Clue, but that's not him.
Yeah, he was the neighbor that lived upstairs from Bridget Fonda in Single White Female.
The poor man's
Did they overdub this?
It's called B movie editing.
Retarded.
Tard.
You heard it.
And this guy's like a poor man's Geraldo Rivera.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's got an awesome mustache.
Doesn't the drunk company guy remind you of Albert Finney?
Yes, Albert Finney, big time, Pat. Good call.
All right, I'm going to Sam Adams Winter Lager because I don't want to kill this whole bottle of boozy nog.
Gotta
Let me
stay
know if
away
you
from
get
the
that
boozy
Alpine lager
nog.
we were talking about. Okay.
I just got to find my bottle opener.
Yeah, I went through half of that the Christmas ones.
I looked for it today too. My liquor store didn't have any left.
Well, the Christmas gifts, I'll send you the Fistmas that they make at Revolution here in Chicago. You'll like that. Pour this before the missus comes down.
Oh, I found my bottle opener.
Did you say Fistmas?
Fistmas, yeah, it's a Christmas ale.
It's a
Yeah,
Christmas
it's
porn movie about fisting.
I was gonna say a Fistmas story.
Yeah.
You know, the best porn name to a regular movie I ever heard was, instead of Forrest Gump, it was a gay movie called Sorest Rump.
Sorest Rum. I used to love to go look at besides renting those old dirty movies, I used to just love to look at the names because they were always spoofs on real movies.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
All you got to do is you go watch Boogie Nights again. Like, what, John C. Reilly's name is Reese Rothschild. It's the best.
Reed Rothschild.
You know, another one was instead
Landers
of
and
throw
Chess
mama from
Rockwell.
the train, it was add mama to the train.
That's a movie we got to do a watch log. We got to do Boogie Nights. That's one of my favorite movies, dude. I love that.
It is a top 10 for me. One of the
Brock
best soundtracks, too.
Oh, one of the best soundtracks ever.
That's one of your top 10 for real, Brett?
Oh,
I love it.
I love that.
Seriously,
movie.
one of the best casts, Michael. Like, yeah, it's probably right at the end of my top 10. No joke.
Yeah.
Really?
Easily. I love that movie.
Yeah, that's kind of, I hate to call it a guilty pleasure. I think I call it a guilty pleasure because there's people that like it, but I don't think people would call it one of their favorite movies.
I mean, what a great cast, everything. And I'm sorry, I feel bad. I forget who he was up against that year, but Burt Reynolds should have won the Oscar. But he lost.
You had a lot that year because that was the same year of all the.
It was a tough year. That's the reason he lost.
Robin Williams for Good Will Hunting. You had great movies that year, like As Good as It Gets. I think that was the Titanic year, wasn't it?
Yeah, he had a bad year because there was he was up against a lot. Jack Horner.
That's the only autograph I got from him before he died. Burt Reynolds. He signed my poster
for Boogie Nights.
Yep.
Nice.
Wait a minute. Is he name? Oh, it's like Cole.
Oh, wow. All right, guys, let's play this. Gianluca said your porn name is your middle name and your street name you grew up on. So mine sounds like a German porn name. My name would be, so it's your middle name. So my middle name, so it would be Edward Oakdean.
Edward O'Neill, like Married with Children?
Oakdean was the name of the street I grew up on. Oakdean Terrace. So I'd be
Edward Oakdean. Pat Ovaltine.
Ovaltine?
I heard oatmeal.
A crummy commercial?
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. So what would what would your porn name be? Mine would be Edward Oakdean.
Brett Stonehaven.
that sounds like a porn name. That sounds like a porn name.
Mine would be Todd Sashabaugh.
Yeah, see, Robin Williams won for Good Will Hunting.
That sounds like a figure skater.
Right?
Yeah. Brett Stonehaven. It's good. Here it was, Pat. Robert Forster for Jackie Brown, which was very good. Anthony Hopkins, Amistad. Greg Kinnear, As Good as It Gets, which he was very good in that. Yeah. And Burt Reynolds for Boogie Nights. Yeah, so it was a tough year.
It was a tough year.
Man, that dude is upset that he forgot the mustache.
He's losing his shit. Well, my wife and kids will be there tomorrow. Times Square. Not Times Square, Rockefeller Center. Where you two can ice skate on there for like $60 for like 20 minutes.
It's fucking nuts. You know, Boogie Nights wasn't even nominated for Best Picture.
No, yeah, I knew he was nominated. But
LA Confidential was that year, and that was a big movie that year. Oh, speaking of nudity, The Full Monty was that year.
The Full Monty. losing my headphones. They're sliding off my hat.
Okay.
Now he's just breaking into people's houses and
Man, there's snow inside and outside of the house.
my wife would lose her shit if he walked in that house with his shoes on.
I just looked up funny porno names. Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. Oh, we can have a whole episode on porn names.
Sounds good. That's funny. That's funny. If Santa Claus is holding a butcher knife, your wife would be like, shoes?
Now,
Well,
I've
that
heard
was
this
fun.
one. You
Which
guys
one?
probably have Rocky Bell Boner. Tom Wanks. Tom Wanks.
I always liked Growing Pains was supposed to be like this wholesome TV show, and Kirk Cameron's friend on the show, his name was Boner.
That's right.
I remember like Boner. The kid's name is Boner. Is this like a wholesome family show?
I remember that.
John Cute Sack.
I like that one.
Oh, here you go. Bill Clinton. Oh, here's a stupid one. We've all
Doesn't he
heard
go
of
by that
Ben
now?
Dover.
Oh, Ben Dover, of course. You got to have that one.
Helen Cunt?
Tammy
that's rough.
Salami.
That was Mike. Mike Hunt.
Oh, here you go.
Michael Hunt.
Cherry Poppins.
Cherry Poppins.
Oh, that was in Porky's, right?
Yep.
They called and they were asking for a Michael Hunt. Is there a Mike Hunt here? Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Throbbing Hood. Oh, here. Okay. If I was named Lance, I would have to be Lance Thruster. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, we're watching this.
Sorry, we're watching this movie, but we're going through porn names on top of it.
Well, that's what leads to conversations. You gotta love it. And look at this guy. What's he gonna steal the dryer vent cap on the side of the house? Okay.
So yeah, he just left a big bag of dirt. You know what? It's interesting. I have Trauma put a release of this out in the Trauma release. They had an interview with the director and the writer of this movie, and if you actually listen to him, the way he wrote this, a lot of the stuff he's doing is like, believe it or not, really deep and traditionally grounded in Christmas. Like if you're bad, you're supposed to leave like a black mark on the outside of the house. If you're not a good kid, you get a bag of dirt. He left a bag of dirt. There's a lot of shit that this guy said that I was like, really?
Oh, is that why he put the black face on the side of the house?
Yeah, it's very deep. It's like if you go back, he like looked up and like, because you got to remember most of this came from like German and Dutch traditions, and a lot of it was based on that, like the things he was making, like the what was it, silver marching figures, because they had like, that's what they used to make them out of, like silver figures and stuff. There's so much, it's like so much deeper than you'd think it is for a B movie.
This is a B movie?
Oh, it's definitely not
I was thinking more like C-.
What the hell's at the top of the bag? Bricks? No, it's gifts of some sort.
So he like stole so he was like a Robin Hood. He like robbed from different houses and from his place of work to give to underprivileged kids. So he actually tried to do a good thing.
His jacket looks like a fucking skirt. My name's Captain Harris.
Carolyn.
Can you help me trim the hairs in my ear?
He goes right for his gun.
I know. Yeah, he's like the guy was in Poltergeist 2? You're all gonna die.
Oh yeah, that old bastard. Oh, shout out to our by Chi-Town Brian here. He had that artwork poster for Halloween 1 and 2. I picked that up. I didn't want to lose out on it. It glows in the dark. Really nice.
What? Chicago Boogeyman Brian?
Chicago Boogeyman, yes.
You got to go get. December 30th. You guys got to watch. I just finished editing the video that him and I just did. We did a year-end review. We picked our top 10 Halloween items that we picked up in 2022.
Nice.
So we picked our top 10 officially released items, and then we did 5 items that we just picked up along the way over the year and highlighted them. So
we got to get him on. He does no need to be shy in front of Michael and I. We don't bite.
Yeah,
we just laugh.
It's about. I just finished editing it today. It's about an hour and 25 minutes.
I've seen him. I don't think he'd get a word in edgewise with us.
So yeah, I had a good time chatting with him and putting the video together. It came out good.
Shit, is that? I thought that was Oprah at first.
Oprah.
No, that's Whitney Houston.
Cicely Tyson.
Uh-oh, good stuff.
Oh, Brett, would you knock something over again?
Oh, my blankets. Gold jacket, green jacket.
All right, timestamp. We're at 48 minutes and 50 seconds. See, so it's weird because he's like out of his mind, but he tried to do a good thing, for kids. He wants to be the real Santa, but he's just too fucked up in the head.
Is this a horror movie, by the way?
I told you, extremely slow burn.
There will eventually be dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour here, right? Where's the Harry? Tom Bosley.
There he is. So what's up? The wife's not going to hang with us tonight, or what?
The kids must be having trouble going to bed.
I remember those days. Look, chloroform always helps.
You know what? This guy needs the Wet Bandits van.
The Wet Bandits fan. I never thought of that. That's great.
Now, who the hell is he looking for, Pat? What did I miss?
Well, in the church were the two assholes that work for the company that were saying they were going to give gifts, but they weren't going to. So he went to visit them, and he's looking for them. They showed him sitting in the church, but I think you were in the back. There they are. The one that looks like Albert Finney and the other guy that was in Single White Female.
Ah, yes.
There he goes. You finally snapped.
Killing is in front of all these people
in the church.
They just kind of stood there.
So their theme is like the cycle theme, but with a siren instead. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, he fucked them up.
Taught their ass a lesson. Mess with Sandy, you get the horns.
Or you get them in the eye. Look at Albert Finney. He looks confused. I think I'll take those boots off of him.
And this music always reminded me of Carrie. We're not going to laugh at you. We're all gonna laugh at you.
Somebody get his wallet.
Yeah. See the 8-track player in his van?
So, I meant to ask you. So they never came out with a Halloween 8-track, right? There was no record of one being made.
No.
Right?
No. Nope. If you ever see one, it's not real.
I thought so. I was just
I
going
wish
to
they
be
would've.
pretending
It
that
would
I
be
knew
cool.
what the fuck I was talking about, because I guess 75% of the time I think I do. So.
No, I did years ago. I did research to see if they did, because I would have to have it, because it was of the time frame. But around 1982, 81, 82 is when they stopped making 8-tracks. Those are some of the hardest to find 8-tracks is Kiss the Elder.
I know
and Elder and Lick It Up are like the two hardest Kiss 8-tracks to find.
Lick It Up was on 8-track?
That's why they were it was at the tail end of that craze, so they didn't make that many, so they're very rare and scarce to find.
I just listened to the 20th anniversary Halloween. I hadn't had it out in a while. The CD, forgot it's still the best version of anything out there.
That's still the best, hands down, best soundtrack.
You just got the film spots in it, sound spots. I'd assume that CD is probably worth a lot more money nowadays.
Have you guys noticed lately people have like spiked the prices up on Halloween shit like crazy on eBay?
Oh yeah.
Which I don't understand, because they're just sitting there. Nobody's buying it at the prices these wackos are asking for.
I did have my wife question me about the Myers and Loomis, the big thing. I told him, I'm like, well, I do a podcast with two of the guys that would probably want it somewhere down the road if I didn't want to keep it. So,
well, somebody was just selling one in the. I know it was in that Ultimate Collectibles, and somebody posted it in the group. They wanted $1,500
for what?
Was it 24-inch, the Ultimate Loomis and Myers NECA, the limited edition.
Oh, the ones that they only sent to a couple stores.
Yeah.
That's worth it.
If I ever parted with mine, I told my wife, I'd be like, I would like somebody in the area to see it before.
So and here's good.
Sure they know what they were
here's
getting.
A good one for you, Brett. Did you ever watch Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad?
Hell yeah.
Look at this guy right here. See if you recognize him.
That's the Ventura's fucking Ace Ventura's landlord.
The guy on the right. The guy in the far right. Oh shit!
Isn't that the guy that
Salt the Mafia?
Clockwork Orange?
No. If you look at the one guy, he's the one mobster in Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Akia, the old man.
Isn't he the fucking guy who was gonna bomb the car in front of them in Scarface?
Yeah, I thought that's him too.
Yeah, and he's the fucking landlord on Ace Ventura.
He's been in a bunch of shit.
Is that Alan Alda?
Alan Alda.
This guy looks pale as fuck.
Oh man, that chick looks like Tim Curry in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
And the other guy looks like a much more badass version of Billy from Gremlins in front of him.
And this guy right here in the middle,
yeah, he does.
Right? He's been in a bunch of stuff. I remember him vividly as the sergeant. He was Robert Duvall's sergeant in what the hell was it? The one with Michael Douglas, Falling Down.
Oh, Falling Down! You talk about a freaking that's an Oscar performance for Michael Douglas, and he didn't get nominated.
That movie's a fucking classic.
That was one of my favorites still. I loved it. And every time I drive through New Jersey in this road construction, I'm like, what's wrong with the street? It was fine yesterday. What's wrong with the street? It was fine yesterday.
You guys might get a kick out of this. So my parents are watching. I guess Gary Cole, Lumberg from Office Space, is on one of the NCIS shows now. And my mom watches all those shows, and she knows Gary Cole's from suburban Chicago, so he's from the area.
Oh, he was also he was Mr. Brady.
Yes, Mr. Brady from the movies. Yes.
Yeah.
And my mom's never seen Office Space. I'm like, oh, if you like Gary Cole so much, we're gonna have to watch Office.
You gotta watch Office Space. You have to.
That movie made that guy.
So I was. Side note: I told you guys on Sunday went to my daughter's cheerleading competition. It was like a bad snowstorm, so we're driving on Route 81 through Pennsylvania by Scranton. And you Office fans, we were going right by Scranton, and the radio station kept going in and out because my wife's got a rental still. I told you the whole story about her car getting hit.
She
in
still
the
got that rental, huh, Pat?
She still has it. So we don't have our Sirius or anything in there. So she's listening to this Christmas channel. It went to static. The only thing I could find was a polka channel. So I'm listening to like polka. My wife's like, "You really? Can you change?" I'm like, "Come on, it's polka." With the accordion and everything. It sounds just like
You're
that.
thinking of John Candy in the back of the van, like in Home Alone.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't believe this is a polka station.
Michael's getting into this. I should have been turned on my audio or subtitles a little bit more.
Well, I can hear it on somebody's because I'm hearing an echo.
How come he doesn't have gloves like Santa Claus usually has? It looked like the kid from The Shining on the bike. The
well,
son.
the parents are like, "What the fuck is with this guy?"
Nechaim.
Oh, hey, Michael, you know who's doing a convention? I don't know how many conventions he's really done, but he's going to be at Steel City Con. Dolph Lundgren. I'm like, man.
Yeah, I saw him in San Antonio last year. He did one.
He did one down by you? Damn.
Yes, I met him. He's huge.
Oh, so you got it? Did you get an 8x10 or something? Or
I did, of Ivan Drago. Definitely.
Nice.
Has to be Ivan Drago.
I would have to get probably like 3 or 4 things signed because obviously I got a Drago figure, Rocky 4 poster. I would probably have to get the Punisher or He-Man.
I was going to say He-Man. Yeah, for fuck's sake, He-Man. Bring your own pictures. He doesn't have a good selection at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, make sure you buy pictures on your way there.
So this is
the
Matt,
this isn't. You know what? This isn't bad. I just turned my subtitles on.
It's a fun movie, you know.
What are you talking about? This is a fucking smelly ball sack.
Does this bitch got a wig?
It's gonna pick up in a second, right, Pat?
So this is the asshole that kind of screwed him over at work.
Does Santa Claus have to choke a bitch? I can't say I've seen too many Santa Clauses climbing a ladder. It's usually a chimney thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, doesn't he usually use a chimney?
I guess he has to climb up the ladder to get to the chimney.
That van ain't flying to the roof.
I feel like a dumbass. Just use a brick and break a fucking window. So what's next week? Did we say Butter Watch Out, Pat, or did we say something else?
Well, let's do one more Christmas movie because that'll be it. And then, like I said, we could do we'll do Grumpy Old Men between Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys, what's another good Christmas horror movie to do next Tuesday? I mean, we could do Better Watch Out.
I gotta wonder. See, you know what? I think Michael will watch Better Watch Out without seeing it for the first time. We would probably maybe tone down on the talk maybe in some spots so he can get some of what the fuck's going on.
I'm trying to think.
Is that good?
Dude, it's kind of like, I would just say the best way to say it's unpredictable. It's not what you expect.
It's unpredictable because it's a movie you're not. To me, it's like Christmas version of The Cabin in the Woods. Something you did not expect to happen.
Yeah, it takes fucking right turns, U-turn. It's. I'm going to tell you this. I don't think you'd be disappointed watching it. It's probably
we could pick something that all three of us have never seen. There's that new one on Shudder.
Oh yeah, maybe we should do that. Where all three of us we haven't done one where all three of us haven't seen something.
Right, and there's that new horror movie on Shudder. What the hell is it called?
Like Santa animatronic.
Yeah, what comes to life and kills everybody. It's like silent, like Bloody Night, something.
Yeah, let's watch that. Where no one's seen it.
Yeah,
to be-
I think to experiment to our next watch along level, maybe we should do something we haven't seen, and that's a great idea, Pat.
yeah, and I was gonna watch it, but I'll wait. I figure it'd be cool for something that
Well,
all three of us have never seen before.
And Michael, just him saying right there, I think that's
Definitely.
Okay,
good
so
idea.
that'll
Then
be.
I won't watch it this weekend. I'll wait.
I was the same way. I was gonna watch it the other night, and I fell asleep, and then I figured one night this week I'd watch it, but I'll just wait, and then we'll watch it on Tuesday.
Santa
the hell is it
sucks
called
this
again?
year.
I finally got a new Halloween item that I can share on Sunday. So excited about that.
So the new one is Christmas Bloody Christmas. That's the name of that movie.
Sounds like a winner.
Let's do it. Is that next week?
Next week, you got a 3 out of 5. Christmas Bloody
Le-
Christmas. Where is
Actually, it
the
wasn't
premise?
Lisa. It was Taylor. My
It
daughter,
says
Pat. Oh, what were you
What's
gonna
that?
say? I'm sorry. You
No,
said-
yeah. What was your daughter?
No, my daughter, when she was saying goodnight when we were on the show the other night, she saw the background with the Michael with the Santa hat. She's like, Daddy, isn't that the same one as you got the inflatable? She's like, you should put the inflatable out in the yard with the Santa hat on it.
That's a good girl.
I'm like, don't give me any ideas where your mom's gonna freaking be pissed at me.
So this movie is next Tuesday we'll watch Christmas Bloody Christmas, and it's touted as Black Christmas meets the Terminator.
What? Black Christmas means a Terminator?
Oh, you know what? I think that might be submerging in alcohol that night.
No shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. So that'll be next week. Christmas Bloody Christmas, not to be confused with Sabbath Bloody Sabbath.
We're getting some feedback. I saw people are checking out some of the stuff afterwards. So as much as we might not have somebody live here, seems to be getting some stuff. So it's good.
Get more people after the fact. You know,
What are you
it's like
talking
try
about?
to-
The watch alongs?
Yeah.
People are hanging out?
Well, after the fact, people are checking. It's always hard to find the right window for people to pick it up because you also got to remember, like it's starting at 10 o'clock on the East Coast, 9 o'clock for you, and 7 o'clock West Coast. So you have
if
to
we
figure
ever
out whenever
never
he has
do,
time.
if we ever need to do it early, I can make it work. I just I would just know ahead of time. So
This kind of works for me because by 10 o'clock, everybody's doing their own thing. The wife is usually going to bed.
I
We
would
were
think,
actually
too.
watching TV, but then she went to bed.
And there's night owls
Princess
like that. That's why
Diana.
What? Princess Diana? What?
Wasn't that Princess Diana in the bed?
Oh, I don't know. She looked like her. I'll have to wait till they flash back.
Did the fucking
Yeah.
kids have that light on, man? I'd be like, dude, why you got that just light on? I would never fall asleep.
I have a ceramic Christmas tree in my room, lighting up my bedroom.
Oh, my wife wouldn't have any of that. It's got to be pitch dark.
That's the way I am. I usually sleep in a hoodie with the hood over my face. It's got to be complete black.
Look at when we slept in the same room together. The room together, it was pitch dark.
Well, yeah, it's like Brett. When you were sleeping, I was in your mouth.
That's why you woke up all purified.
Oh, Hanky.
You were all cleaned.
Brett woke up and I was stroking his head. I don't know where you're going, but can you be late?
Is he going to go after those fuckers? You know, he looks like to me like if Howard Hessman would put on the Santa Claus outfit.
He's
That's
carrying
so
a dwarf in his bag, it looks like.
Willow back there.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you guys. It took everything I had. God bless the guy. But, we did that ET convention this past weekend.
Oh, shit.
And the guy who was physically inside of the ET costume was there.
Oh, really?
Yes. And he's not a dwarf or a little person. He's literally a grown man cut in half.
He's
Literally.
not Danny DeVito. He's shorter than Danny.
No, he is literally a full-size man cut in half at the waist.
Oh, that's
No
creepy.
shit.
Like Mini-Me?
No, he has no legs.
Oh, okay.
He's literally cut in half.
Well, if he's killing the husband, now is his time to get some action because he's been looking for it forever.
She must be a deep sleeper.
Not that, man. It's like my wife. Forget it. You walk in the bedroom, she's gonna hear a fly fart and wake
And
up.
no offense, I'm not saying she's perfect, but that guy outkicked his coverage, man. Asshole. That was a damn good star.
Oh, now you're awake.
Is it me, or did he look like he was like trying to go down on him like before he got stabbed there? He's like, oh, give it to me in the mouth.
Why is she grabbing her titty and screaming with no sound?
That is pretty funny. Because this guy had a chance to go to frickin' past third base. Do these kids know what happened to their mom and dad, or the
I
dad
know.
at least?
They're gonna find out.
Time to get back in my Wet Bandits van.
The wet bandits.
Hard to believe, Pat. I would have thought, looking at this, that this came out before Halloween. Really, maybe even close to Black Christmas time.
Yeah.
All right, it's Christmas. I'm going to take a whiz so I can focus.
Focus.
Buckus.
Focus.
I was thinking of the same thing. Yeah, Lisa might have been zonked. She had a busy day with Sears with stuff overseas. So
Well, tell her she was missed on the watch along. Tell her she's got to come next week and try to get here on time because it's going to be something that none of us have seen.
yeah, and you know what? Because next week we don't have the last half of our obedience dog training until January 3rd now, so we got a few weeks off. So, dude, that guy looks like a porno actor with the reporter.
Yes.
You know, this movie, usually holiday themed movies, like 90% of the movie takes place on the day in question. I feel like we're 75% through and we're at Christmas morning now.
Yeah, it started before Thanksgiving.
You know, Pat, it's funny. Michael hadn't seen the ref, but the ref, there's so much dialogue. You can't talk over that one, riff that like this.
No, yeah, we can't riff over that. You need to listen to everything.
Which one?
The ref that we were talking about on Sunday.
Oh.
Dennis Leary.
Is that Prince?
Prince.
No, we were just talking. That guy's usually a porn star just by looking at him.
He looks like a porn star. He's got that porn stash.
You know what he looks like? He looks like 1970s John Carpenter a little bit too.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
God, both these kids. Oh, Laurel and Hardy, my dad's favorite.
Yeah, that was March of the Wooden Soldiers. That's what we watched on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Pat.
I said, Babe, that's Babes in Toyland. I'm sorry.
I will dig up my dad's book. Well, he's got it, but he's already telling me it's mine when he dies. I'm like, stop talking like that. He has an autographed Laurel and Hardy book.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. We got it authenticated a few years ago.
I got into autographs when I was like 10 years old because my uncle down in Georgia, he follows around celebrities and does a lot of autograph dealing. He has everybody. We're talking about like literally like fucking Abraham Lincoln. He's got something signed by Adolf Hitler, for Christ's sake. Like, no shit. He was on the show Auction Kings. You guys ever heard of that show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was on Auction Kings. He's the one that sold the letter written out by Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he's the one that got me into like tracking down celebrities and sending out for autographs from celebrities and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's got Marilyn Monroe. I mean, he's got everybody.
I will probably we'll probably. I'll introduce you guys to him. Brian Pearson's his last name. He's lives in Peoria, Southern Illinois. I met him at age 40, and he's a big autograph guy. But he has like some sort of government job or something. But his big thing with autographs is getting dollar bills on politicians. So he's got a whole bunch of former presidents on dollar bills, and like he's got the current president, and
Too cool.
Like he's got an autographed picture of the office with Obama and like Biden and all the other military officials when they got Bin Laden, when they were staging that whole thing, when they had the cameras and everything. There's like a famous shot of them all watching it go down live on the cameras, and that's one of his big pictures. He's got autographed by everybody in that office.
Oh, rad.
Yeah, it's funny seeing like Obama with like a suit, like no tie, and just like all worn out in the middle of the night, and same thing with Biden. Just
Ooh, yeah. Jumping off the top rope, nigga. Like, what was he? I thought he was about to break these things.
Yeah.
Tom Servo.
He's gonna jump off the top rope. He's like Santa Claus Snooker.
Are those gumball machines? I want some.
It's the little mini Tom Servos from Mystery Science Theater.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Sorry, wrong movie.
Hope you find your dad.
I have an ornament that does that, Pat. A Hallmark ornament that says,
Do you? Thank you, Mr. Norwal. That's what I should have did. Instead of bringing down the Myers glass, I have a Buddy the Elf pint glass.
That's awesome.
I should have brought my Buddy the Elf pint glass down. Who's texting me this late?
This looks like as if the NWO, Michael, were dressed up as Santa Claus. The one guy's Kevin Nash. Is that Blue from Old School?
No kidding.
Sorry, my daughter's.
Where have I seen this guy in the right, Pat? Where have I seen this guy?
Oh, the guy on the right. I told you he was the sergeant in Falling Down. He was Robert Duvall.
Isn't that the guy from the Ref too?
I think he was in the he was in the Ref too. Also,
grayish hair, right? The captain.
Yeah. He's been in a bunch of stuff.
I like how you said the Ref 2 also. That was good grammar.
Yes, Ref 2.
I would have said the Ref 2 too.
I was understanding there's no
the only calls we get.
There's no grammar and there's no
are humping each other. That's what he says. The only calls we get when your faggot dogs are humping each other.
Yeah, he's Raymond J. Barry.
Yeah, remember he tells the governor, the mayor that I banged your wife when you were out of town 3 times, Bob.
Yep, Lieutenant Huff.
She said you can never go 3 times, Bob.
He was in a bunch of stuff.
That's why you guys see the Ref. That's some good shit. Yeah,
he was in Born on the 4th of July.
He was in Flubber, the Robin Williams Flubber movie. I remember that.
Flubber. He was in Cool Runnings. He was in Sudden Death.
The Van Damme hockey terrorist movie. Oh wow. You know what?
Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Pat, if Michael's got some time, that'd be good to watch the Ref just on the side, just not on the air. We'd kind of be quiet, at least if we're all on together at the same time. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we can always just watch it like when we did the Instant Messenger, when we just chat about stuff. We can always watch it just so we can.
We could just put it up and not announce it too, like a little gem.
I tell you, man, it's a fun movie as much as it's raunchy with the language.
Oh yeah.
It's funny.
Oh, it's it's what's the best way to call it? Would you call that a black comedy, really?
Yeah, it's like a black comedy.
Dennis Leary, Kevin Spacey, before he really hit it big. It was right before Usual Suspects. Judy Davis, Christina Baranski. If you saw her, you'd know who the hell she was.
Is that the old lady?
She's the sister-in-law.
Yeah, who was the mother? Who was the mother? I don't remember. You don't have the balls.
That's the mother, yeah. And isn't that so-and-so's mother on Cheers? I think that was Kirstie Alley's mom on Cheers.
Or maybe it was. Remember.
Yeah.
Well, Harry's really lost his mind.
Man, I wish I could pretend to have a gut instead of the real deal.
I just tell everybody this is a pillow. It's not real.
I think if I had this on, my wife would be like, "What the hell's wrong with this guy?"
What's with the sound effects? It's like he's cracking a whip.
Because in his mind, it's like he's Santa Claus in these with the reindeer.
Oh.
He's got it painted on the side. Like I told you, if you watch the director that did this and the writer, all those little subtle hints, you're like, wow, there's a lot of really deep things in this that you don't realize until you hear what he says.
That's the markings of a bad movie maker. It's like a joke teller. You shouldn't have to explain yourself.
Yeah.
You mean the ass wipe?
Oh, you mean the low life, ash white, peg sucker, John Gustafson? The man is a menace. He's always drinking and starting fights. Am I right? Oh, speaking of which, I just watched and I binge watched the entire series. Was that Cursed Films you guys was talking about?
Oh, you watched them? Good.
I watched all of them.
That's great,
Holy hell.
Awesome, right?
Some of those, like in The Omen, you're like, what the fuck?
I forgot.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the Omen one. I should watch that one.
Oh, that's the best one.
That you thought that was the best one? Wow.
Oh,
man.
dude, there was so many crazy things that happened. That one has the best ones for sure.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's a great. I'm hoping they do more because they only did the two seasons rather. Hopefully
Patrine, did you see the Omen one?
I saw the Omen one. Yep.
You saw the one. I don't want to give it away because it's crazy cool, but the one with the sign pointing to the city of Omen, Ommen.
You didn't see
That's
that, Brett?
fucking
I did not watch
crazy.
the Omen one.
You have to watch the Omen one. You'll tell me
only-
about it when you see it because it's something that'll stick in your mind for sure.
See, my wife loved the Wizard of Oz, so I had to sit and rewatch the one with the Wizard of Oz because she got the biggest kick out of that one.
April too. She really. I had to watch that one with her for sure.
You know what's funny? Lisa watched the Wizard of Oz one.
She
Which
what?
one?
The Wizard of Oz one. She watched that one too. She's
Yeah.
watched them with me.
With the hanging munchkin?
It was more about all the shit that happened to Margaret Hamilton, the Wicked Witch.
Oh, I
shit she
know.
went
I
through?
saw.
There's an
Yeah.
inside joke with the Wizard of Oz stuff because when I was a Catholic school before I moved and went to a public school, we had a Wizard of Oz like sing along play, and I was a munchkin where you pretend you're a munchkin, you put your knees into shoes, so it looked like you're a munchkin, and you walk around. So
That was crazy to hear the details of what happened to Buddy Ebsen.
That's what I was telling you. All
Freaking
that
bizarre.
aluminum powder.
Yeah, I knew the story, but you never think about it in
The shit they
detail.
did with the makeup and the costumes, right? Freaking nuts.
He had breathing problems for the rest of his life.
That's the guy in Slapshot, Pat. He's one of the players, this guy.
Yes, he is. Yep. I told you this movie's got a lot of people that just were starting out.
So they know he's a killer. They
They know it's him. Yeah.
Officer, you don't understand. O'Doyle rules.
See, this was a scene I didn't see them film this, but I know the back of the building and where they filmed it.
Oh, yeah, he gets the switchblade. Here, Santa. She gonna cut his finger. Here you go, Santa.
On guard with this switchblade. I think he thought he was holding a sword.
What did he just get stabbed in the face?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And this is the
barely.
best part. They all this in the middle of this. Where would everybody just have torches?
You know, that's what bugged me about Halloween Ends. If I might say that without raising my blood pressure. All
You know
of
how
a
much you
sudden, the
love it. Go
whole
ahead.
town was behind the truck. Like, what news bulletin were they saying? We've killed Michael Myers. We're gonna go dispose of the body. Everybody get in town right now. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I remember
you're-
one line, Pat, from him in Slapshot, that guy, when Paul Newman's accusing when he slept with the guy's wife, and like the girl sleeps with girls too, and then he's yelling at him, "Your wife's a dyke." And so, remember what he says in the locker room? Does that mean he's a fag?
Now that is a great movie.
His wife is a dyke. Sorry.
Slapshot's good. And what's the other one?
Please, I'm just saying stuff from the movies. If you guys are watching this, don't come on. Now.
Rollerball's a good movie too. Did you ever see Rollerball?
Rollerball, James Caan, great movie.
Great movie. There's all those what the hell was the other one that we used to love to watch? Death Race 2000.
The original with Carradine, yes.
The original with Carradine. That's a great movie.
And the Jason Statham
With
movie isn't bad either.
And Stallone's in there too.
Yep. Did you keep up with Tulsa King like we were talking about, or no?
No, I gotta get on that.
Paramount.
I gotta
Love
watch
it.
that.
I watched them again with my parents on Sunday or Saturday, actually, I should say.
Is it good?
I love it. I think it's a different side of Stallone, and he's been out in the media circuit saying it was too hard to do a TV show because it's just so demanding on time. But it already got renewed, so I think he's kind of stuck.
I've heard good things about it. I gotta get on it.
He's got a good that character helps him with comedy of all things. He's a guy that's getting out of jail that's been in jail since 1998. So it's like he's learning to adapt to the new life. It's just kind of funny, like learning cell phones and
anything to do with the mobs. You know what was a great show that was on Netflix years ago? Lilyhammer.
I hadn't watched Lilyhammer. That's good.
Oh, Lilyhammer was great.
The only thing I've watched recently was that Pepsi Where's My Jet, that whole thing with the documentary on Netflix.
Yeah,
That was interesting.
Lilyhammer was basically like the hell was Little Steven's role on The Sopranos. What was his name in The Sopranos?
The character?
Silvio.
Oh, Silvio. Steven Zan?
It was basically Lilyhammer was like him just acting like Silvio.
What's Steve Van Zandt play for Bruce Springsteen? Is that a bass or is he a guitar player?
Guitar player.
Ugh.
Yeah, but Lilyhammer was great. That was a great show.
Santa Claus?
Yeah, Michael, if I don't have
Well, now he knows it was him. He's seen all the shit on the TV about somebody killing.
Oh, so he's on the news already and everything. Yeah. Okay. Where's my green jacket?
Gold jacket, green jacket.
Officer Hawkins, did he kill again? He's got a nice can.
That's our uncle, fuckface. What the hell's going on here? So none of that snow melted by you then, Pat, since Sunday?
Yo, that shit's hard as a rock out there right now.
Shit. So does that mean the rest of the East Coast got that, like with Boston and DC and?
Oh, I would think so. Yeah, it was a weird storm because when I was in Jersey, when I work in Jersey, when I get past a certain point, there's nothing. It was like rain, like you.
Don't touch him. He's Santa.
That's got to be a double whammy if the kids come down and see you stabbing or choking Uncle Santa.
Uncle Santa wants some action from
Uncle Santa,
Mommy.
Uncle Boogeyman.
She seems okay with a murder. What a good chick.
Sweetheart,
I hope when I commit my first murder, April's cool with it like that.
Sweetheart,
woman.
you ever
She'll
banged
stand
a dead
behind
body
you.
before?
You know you got to keep her. She just watch you kill a motherfucker, and she just looking like, well, we probably should do something with the body.
Well,
I didn't expect this. This is wild.
She was like, just get him off the couch because we just nailed each other on the couch the other day.
All that intense thigh rubbing action they were doing.
What the hell is he gonna do? Is he gonna throw him on the side?
Oh, the boys are watching him. He fucked up Santa.
Oh, he's putting him in the Wet Bandits van.
I would like to see someone his size put someone his size into a van that easily.
I know, right?
Hey, brother, you got a gold tooth? You got a gold tooth?
The Sticky Bandits.
We caught the end of Home Alone 2 the other night. Just Daniel Stern when all those doves are all over him and he gets out of like them and he's like, ah!
Yeah.
It's like the greatest chick scream I've ever heard. He's still alive.
What? I'd also like to see someone knock out a grown man like that.
Right turn, Clyde.
Don't hit the statue like the pizza man.
How much time is left? My battery's starting to look stupid. I don't want to lose you guys.
Minutes.
Is that the Amityville house he's coming up to?
Plug it in. Plug it in.
Frankenstein accent.
If you don't want to train me, then don't. It's my way or the highway. Oh, God. Where did he go? The brother's going down the freaking streams like a pinball. Oh, that's awesome.
How great is that?
Oh, God. Are there reindeer attached to the van? That would have been priceless.
What in the monkey tits did I miss when I reached for a charger? Did that motherfucker's van just go flying?
He turned into Santa's sleigh.
Jesus H. Christ.
That is one of the most fucked up endings I have seen to a Christmas movie.
That was pretty wild.
That was like, what the fuck?
It's a fucked up movie, right?
Patricia Richardson.
Yep.
Well, Pat, as long as nobody in your family was harmed during the making of this film,
The only person that was with me that is long dead was my grandmother. Because my grandmother
You just remember any similarities, living or dead, is purely coincidental, Pat.
Purely coincidental.
if I show this to Lisa, I'm going to have to repay her back somehow magnificently. I don't know how, but I can't show this one to her.
You'll owe her, right?
How am I going to get back Santa. 93 minutes?
Did you see the lineup? The one guy's Black Santa.
Now that's awesome. That's awesome right there. Did I see Morris Day in the credits? Shit.
Well, the fun part, like we probably missed it, like when they were doing the lineup of the Santas, and they were bring the next group out. It was the black guy, and the black guys, you guys got to be fucking kidding me. You didn't hear him say that?
Fuck that. Let's watch the ref after cameras go off here.
Rick Dior trans audio. That's like audio that doesn't know what it wants to be yet.
It's
Craig Nelson.
What's with this
Craig
music?
T. Nelson. I like it.
Alan Baldwin? No, just kidding. Jim Winburn? What? Movie Mobile. Well, Harry Streep the Third's probably now the Harry Streep the Fifth. So just
Reading, Pennsylvania, famous for their railroads on Monopoly.
oh, they made this in Panavision, Pat, and there's the MPA logo, so they got something going right.
That is Christmas evil.
Christmas evil.
I
Ladies
like
and
this
gentlemen.
logo for Vinegar Syndrome a lot more. Shit.
Now, I got a question for you, Pat.
Yeah.
Do you need to go back to the store and get us better Christmas presents after making us watch this, or are your Christmas presents good enough?
Yeah, this one
I have
was
to go back to-
this,
I'm gonna have to go back and rethink what I sent. Well, I'll be sending. Oh, come on, guys. That was fun. It was nostalgic for me. 'cause
it
like I
was
said-
fun. It was fun. I think Pat has to dress up like Santa Claus now.
It's fun hanging out with you guys, but the movie was like a hairy nutsack. I'm not gonna lie. That's
You know what?
pretty rough.
I gotta tell you, it don't matter. I just talked with you guys for an hour and a half plus 2 hours. I love it. Don't matter.
Yeah, that did make me realize we could pretty much just get through anything, and pretty quick too. Time flies with you guys.
We
He
can watch
just
like
pissed me off. He didn't wear Santa gloves, and he was putting his face on fucking walls and shit. He was.
we could be like watching riding. I was gonna say riding Miss Daisy, driving Miss Daisy. It wouldn't make a difference, but still have fun.
I wish he would have gotten laid. He didn't get laid. Was he a virgin until he died?
That's what
I
he
guess
acted
so.
like, isn't
I
it? With the
guess so.
dancing.
Yeah.
That's you know what? I'm not saying I was all He-Man or whatnot. That sucks.
Well, so that's the thing. So when we do send each other the stuff, make sure. Well, you guys don't know it's from us because I know the the things I'm getting for you guys. I'm all Christmas wrap. So when you open it up, you obviously know. Let's just see where it's from. I actually sent Michael something the other day. He's like, "Is it okay to open this?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that's why I asked. Yeah, because I saw it was from you. I didn't know if it was a Secret Santa thing or not. It was a wedding present, and I appreciate that a lot. Really cool too, by the way, Brett. It's it's like an 11 by 17 in a really nice frame.
Yeah.
That it's like a horror characters. It's like an old school horror movie poster, but it said starring Michael and April.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and it had all these cool catchphrases on it. It was badass.
Oh man, it's awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. It's hanging up in the bedroom right now.
Ooh, hey.
So that's why I've been watching all this stuff. You guys don't realize I put a camera in there.
Is that
No,
nice.
because it was because he texted me the one day. He's like, "Pat, something came today. Is it okay to open it up? Is this the stuff?" I'm like, I'm like, no, that's for me and the wife. You can open that up. That's for you in April.
Much appreciated. It was gangster, man. I really appreciate that.
That was good
You're
stuff.
welcome.
You know what? Anybody watching this after the fact, put in your comments about this movie. You know what? This movie means a lot to Pat, especially being in his hometown. I'd just like to hear other people's thoughts on it. And I should probably go back and watch it without the commentary of all of us. That's just me. So
Well, let's be honest. Right now, we could use any unpolitically correct statement we want. We could say retard. We could say anything we want right now because no way in hell is anyone going to see this. No fucking way.
Well, you know what? They said it in the movies, but here's the deal. Michael, would you watch this again or would you watch Halloween Ends?
Well, that depends. Is it with you guys?
No, if you had to sit and watch a movie, it was the only movie. There was
By
only two movies
myself.
on TV. By yourself, 2 movies on TV. This or Halloween Ends.
I would watch this.
There you go.
I would watch this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well,
I gotta be honest.
we'll talk Sunday. Like I would probably give this a real low score, but I have to give it the extra points because you grew up in the area where this was shot, and that means a lot. There's a lot of stuff that was shot around here that means a lot to me. Like I always give the Home Alone first one a lot of credit because that's not too far from me. So
Well, that's it.
That's
'Cause, like,
cool.
when I sit here, we're sitting here. I'm sitting with my 2 buddies watching the movie, and I'm seeing the back of my aunt and uncle's house, which I like practically grew up in.
Just
Which is-
wait till we watch a movie worth of shit. That's gonna be
Yeah.
fun as hell.
and you know what too, and if we're gonna talk about the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, all that high school stuff was at the high school my brother went to in suburban Chicago. Here they shot that all at Elk Grove High School, and he holds sentimental value to that as much as that movie is not great, but the same thing goes like with Pat. This movie was in your area. This would probably hold to my memories if it was shot in the area too.
Well, you also, and you know what else was there was now I think about it, I'm trying to think of movies that were shot in the area besides this and besides Copland. There was between my hometown and the town right above us in the cliff, the Palisades right above overlooking Manhattan, is a town called Cliffside Park. And I went to school in the next town over because the school that was down the block from the scenes I was telling you about, which was Holy Rosary School, that closed. Because a lot of Catholic schools over time just started closing down. So my parents sent me to a Catholic school in the next town over, which was Epiphany. And down the road from there, they filmed all the scenes for Big with Tom Hanks.
Yeah, that's right. You were talking about that.
But the thing, if you watched Tom Hanks, certain scenes were filmed in Edgewater down, but actually in the same area that they filmed Copland. If you remember the scenes where they were like in a little park area down by the George Washington Bridge, it's a place called Interstate Park.
Yes,
you can go down there, you can go fishing, and I used to go crabbing down there all the time with my father and my uncles, and we used to go down there all the time. And that's where they had like part of the carnival. The original carnival was set there, where he does where he puts the coin in and makes a wish. That was down there.
Oh, right on.
Well, I tell you though, Copland. Remember when I was getting filmed, and that was right when Stallone was getting ripped on for some of his cheesy ass shit. But he put on all that weight, and he put on a great performance. And he got recognition, but he should have gotten a lot more for that movie.
Speaking of that time in his career, another porno name was "Stop or My Mom Will Poop."
You remember Poon? I was thinking more along. I was thinking more along the lines of stop or my cock will shoot.
Nice.
I always heard a League of Their Moans.
Oh man.
Oh, we could have a whole episode on porn names
and
shit.
Oh God, geez, yeah. I just looked at a brief thing and I'm like, you know what? We're doing a watch long. I'm done. Oh. Good stuff. If you guys are, I'm pretty. I had a good daytime nap, so I'm. If you guys want to chat away after we go off the air, I'm all set. I'm all good.
Yeah, let's close this out. And I just opened up a beer, so I
think I'm gonna go grab a beer too. Once we're off the air.
I'm working in. I'm going in doing a later shift tomorrow, like I said, because I'm gonna go in late because what I have to do has to be done after hours. So I'm driving into Manhattan with, like I said, with the gang. I'm dropping them off in Rockefeller Center so they can do their thing, and then I'm going to go to work. And then I'll pick them up when I'm done. So it'll be the evening tomorrow.
If next week we're doing Christmas Play Christmas, it's Christmas Eve and Tori just wants to get drunk and party. But when a local toy store's robotic Santa Claus goes haywire and begins a rampant killing spree through her small town, she's forced into battle for survival.
Oh, man.
And I'm telling you,
classic. You could tell.
Most of the horror channels I've been watching, everybody's raving how good it is. So we'll see.
But 87 minutes, that's a good length for us to just go crazy.
I'm looking forward to it, my friends. I'm gonna plug my phone in because it's at 9%. It keeps dropping, but
Plug it
I'll
in.
find a plug and we'll fucking chat it up. Just hit me up.
Okay, cool.
Well, you want to? We can just stay on this if you want. I'm just going to go.
Yeah, we can just do the backstage stuff. Yeah, but you're going to plug in your thing, Michael. You're good.
So thanks everybody that popped in and out for the night. I hope you guys watch Christmas Evil. Like I said, it's a little nostalgic for me, and I'm happy the boys sat through it for me. And we'll give our recap on Sunday during the podcast.
That's right.
So
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Nothing.
So thanks for popping in, popping out. Everybody watching after the fact, be sure to like the video, subscribe,
comment,
throw shit, comment, do whatever you got to do, and all that fun
Say
stuff.
whatever you want, Pat and Brett. Nobody's fucking watching this part of that. No fucking way in hell. I'll tell you what. I will give away $100 toy of your choice from my shop if you tell me the word. Let's say, comment the word Groucho Marx. Just say Groucho Marx in the comments, and I'll give you $100 towards it, and I'll ship it to you and everything. You guys can't influence it. I know you guys are stand-up guys. You won't do it.
No, I won't say a word, but can I comment?
Don't say a word. Don't say a word to anybody. Anybody that comments, and Patring, if you don't mind, I don't look at the comments. If you would tell me,
I'll watch. I do watch. I'll watch.
If somebody says Groucho Marx in the comments, I will send them $100 value or less worth of toys from my shop.
And if you put green jacket, who gives a shit?
But now that I think about it, you got to do it within the next 2 days.
48 hours.
48 hours.
Make sure. So you heard the man below me, not below me, below me.
You heard the man blow me.
Yeah, I'm saying I
Nice.
See, how much fun is this fucking podcast, for Christ's sakes? Jesus Christ!
I'm having as much fun in this, I think, more than I do on Sunday sometimes.
There's no homework involved in this one. It's a free for all.
Oh, dude, it's fun, man. Just enjoy life, man. You can't deal with negativity all the time. It's just.
Amen, brother. Cheers, you guys. I'm going to plug this in, and I will be right with you.
All right, gang. Thanks for sitting along. Watch, comment, like, subscribe. Give yourselves a reach around. Do what you got to do, and we'll see you guys. So from tonight till Sunday, we'll see you on the podcast on Sunday. And the key words are Groucho Marx.
Groucho Marx.
Good night, all.
Green jacket.